All right, guys, y'all go ahead and hop on here, man. I sent y'all the link. Let me get in here. Hold on. What the freak is it doing? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Well, yeah, I have given it access. I don't know what the problem is. I'm right, guys. I'm going to play a song real quick, and y'all just bear with me while I get this together so I can get my new people on the panel so we could chop it up a little bit. Let me see. Where's my song at? Not that one. Let's see. That one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here we go.
It's a love shot track.
Just Jay and I'm back again. Hit the highway, and then I gassed up. Then went to Fuel City and got my bag up. Hey, it's time to get that cash. I mean, I'm about to smash. Just turn the lights on. The flow will never crash. Drinks are going up. I mean, they turning up. Everybody's tipsy, but ain't no throwing up. I press play, they hit the floor, now the party's lit. Ladies on the floor vibing, I'm spinning hits. The club is popping, so you gotta meet us at the spot. On the south side of the D, man, we got it locked. I jumped in the ride, said, bae, I'll see you later. Headed to the front door, out to get this paper. I threw on my J's, then put on my jeans. Fresh fade, fresh fitted, man, I'm looking clean. Then I took a shower for about an hour. I let my girl know the plan, so she's never sour. While we laid up, movies on the screen, and my phone rings. It's my homie, and I gotta bring. I mean, I gotta come and bring my A game. Homie, are you busy? I mean, we need you, man.
I get straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. And I get straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. And I'm gone. Get the money, then I'm gone in the flash. Headed back to the shack to put the money in the stash. Take me a quick shower. Throw on some new clothes. Jump in a different whip to keep them haters on they toes. Holla at my nigga Dub trying to see what's up. Him and Reeves at the park and they posted up. They got the whips out with the barbecue. Told them give me 30 minutes and I'm coming through. Pull up to the park slow and it's hella deep. Hopped out with the heater, I don't never sleep. Seen the homie show love and got in the mix. Made a plate, then I took me a couple of flicks. I kicked back for a minute, told the homies I was headed to the shack in a minute. Made me another plate, told them that I was out. I gotta make a run and get up on my paper route. And I'm gone. Straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. I get straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. And I'm gone. That's how I do it, man. I get in and I get out. I don't stick around too long, man. I get to the money. Come through, say what's up to my niggas. Fuck them hoes, I ain't tripping on them hoes, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, fuck them hoes. Real shit. Had me a little something. Say what up and then I'm gone. I get straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. And I get straight to the money, then I'm gone. Shout out to my niggas on that south side zone. I ain't never tripping on that hater with that bullshit. Cause I got a baby 380 with the full clip. And I'm gone.
All right, guys. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Can I get in here? Yep.
Y'all so silly.
What's
going on
What's
with
going on with
everybody?
everybody? What y'all doing?
Why did I get that?
Why am I getting the feedback? Jason! Who's giving me a feedback?
I don't know.
Is that Senator? What's up, Senator?
Hello?
Hiya guys, you okay?
Okay.
I think Brian's got that jacket on.
Is that me?
She hated. She said something about my
jacket.
Hey, Senator, mute for me. I think that might be you, sweetheart.
She's muted, Jay.
Okay, everybody else say something.
Testing.
All
1,
right,
2,
mic
3.
check, mic check.
Oh.
Okay,
Hi.
that's Senator.
Hey.
I'm not sure why it's reverberating like that, but it's reverberating on your end, sweetie. Can you hear me, Senator?
Okay, is that me again then?
Mic check.
Hello?
Yeah. For some reason it's replaying.
You're getting feedback from me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just come out again and try.
Okay.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen fair play.
Yes. And I don't wear a fur jacket.
Hey, you would if you was with me, baby.
Woo! Slick
You would
daddy.
say, you had that on fire if you was with me, girl.
Look
And
at
you
the
be-
fucking glasses.
and you
Don't
be
he look like a
loving
pimp? He looks like a damn
You be
pimp.
loving it too. You be like,
Oh, looking like an aviator.
He just lets me do the craziest things. I'm wearing fur jackets and stuff now and sunglasses.
With the
Are you
glasses,
going
with the
anywhere,
jacket.
Brian, or are you actually just sitting in the car?
What's up, relationship rehab?
I'll be right back.
All right.
No, I'm not playing muted.
What up, Brian?
there we go. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. What's happening with you?
Man, nothing, man. I was out here in these streets, man, and I was listening to the dig, man. I was like, I got to jump in on this one, brother.
All right, man. Go ahead and
My
jump. Hey,
goodness.
let me go ahead and start right there. Go ahead and jump in. Tell me what you think so far, bro.
So I kind of get both sides of it, and I think that my own solution that I thought of, I think would be a viable solution for both sides, because you got the people like the old boy that was on there. That was Dwayne, right?
Yes.
People that and more so focus on the children, but to extent realize that focus on children like it's been, it'll never still have the irresponsible source generating children.
Hey, relationship rehab.
Say, hey, maybe
Hey, bro, you're breaking up really, really bad.
I'm breaking up now. God damn it!
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad.
Can you hear me now?
You might have to
Do
cut
this.
the
Hold on.
video. Just cut the
Let me-
video
Why don't
off.
you take that coat off? I think that coat's interfering with your reception.
That coat is interfering with the reception there. That's what's wrong with you there, buddy. Hold up. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, my brother.
Okay, good.
So, so you got to do something about the kids that are here now, but you don't want to keep it going. So what I would say to do is you start a system to where you say, we're going to start and basically revamp the organization. So everybody who has kids that are in the system now, those children are good until they turn 16. Once you turn 16, you don't get no more benefits, because at that point you should be able to go out and get a job.
Mm-hmm.
So those children that are 16 and under, they covered the same way things have been. You still get that same type of assistance. However, starting, let's say if it's today, you would count 10 months from this month and say any child that is born after this 11th month, starting from this month, you count 11 months ahead. Any child born after that parent will only receive a certain amount of assistance, and then they will get a certain amount for food, and then they will get a supply of like rations, like the food that they give to the military soldiers when they're out in the field.
I said MRE.
Yeah, there you go. The MREs that they would get a certain amount of those every month, and then that way you're cutting back all of that other funding that they've been getting, and this is the new precedent that you're starting, and you only get that type of coverage for one child. So that 16-year-old parent that fucks up and didn't she believe that man and she got pregnant and she is against her religion to have an abortion, okay, we'll give you one oops baby. But that's it. Now, if you want to go ahead and have 3 or 4 more, that is totally up to you. You have every right as an American to have as many children as you want.
Right.
However, you will not be funded or subsidized by the government.
Thank you.
All you will get is an additional 3-month, not 2 day, but 2 meal supply of rations added for each day every month.
100%.
That's it. That's all you're gonna get for that kid, just so you won't go just flat out hungry.
I 100% agree.
The government ain't got nothing for you.
What y'all think about
that?
That
Would start the precedent of parents being more responsible because they know it's not that I might get pregnant. They're gonna start thinking I can't get pregnant because I can't take care of it.
I'm all for it.
Jamarquavius want to give that girl that cream pie because it feels so good, or when that girl want that dick because it's the best she ever had. She gonna take it, and she gonna take it with the fact of saying, well, you can nut me because I'm on birth control and been on birth control since I was 14. That would solve the problem.
I love it. Hey, who wants to go next, man? Let me let me do this. Let me give somebody that has not got a chance to speak an opportunity to speak. Would you like to go ahead, Fair?
Sure.
I love what he said.
I don't know who the fuck family plans on welfare. Who does that?
Our irresponsible people out here. It's very prevalent in the black community, like big time.
Right. You know why? Because they get more for each kid. In Michigan, when we had Engler, he capped. Like if you had 3, you could have 103, and you're only going to get welfare for 3 kids. So you're just going to have to ration that shit. So they must have been eating. I don't remember eating ramen noodles when I was a kid. I don't think they existed. And, you know, I even bitched at my own mom I said, who the fuck brings a kid into poverty?
Yeah.
You know, that she did that to us. You know, talking about parents love you. You didn't love me enough to give me a dad. You didn't love me enough to get me out of fucking poverty. And I don't mean give me shit to get me out of poverty. I mean, don't have me in the shit.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
You know, but parents are so fucking selfish. That's what it's called, selfish. Because anybody that won't give up adoption for a kid, that's fucking selfish.
I agree.
Because that is the most hardest thing a parent can do, but that's the real definition of love. I love you enough to give you up to have a better life than I could give you. But no, because they get another extra $180 and some punk ass food stamps, they're going to keep the motherfucker and let them suffer right along with them.
Yep.
I don't even let my own friends suffer. So why the fuck would I bring in half of me into this world and let them suffer? I have 1 kid. That's it. At 24, I got fixed because I told the doctor, I can't afford them. I don't want them. I don't have a purpose for them. I got 1 and done. That's it. And we were able to live nicely. You know, the kid she still thinks to this day that parents don't ever go broke. Ever.
Yeah. Of
but
course.
I couldn't imagine having 2, 3, and 4. Fuck that. My mom had 3 of us, and we lived like shit. What, Brian?
I said you're being responsible though. When you're talking about somebody who is not only, and it's not just the government assistance that they get assistance from their families.
Right.
Everybody feels sorry for them, and they get the attention from them too. They'll get assistance from their churches. I know somebody who had 6 kids, and she was at her neighborhood church, bought a house next door to their church. They let her stay there for 2 years rent free just because they felt she was a struggling mother.
Wow.
And that's what we got here. So it's like you look at the it's the upside versus, because most of these young mothers, most of these young girls, they don't have shit. So they're
No.
from a state of zero. I have nothing. $180. Well, $180 is more than nothing. So
Yup.
I'm gonna take it,
Yup.
and if I can get all of this assistance, all of this attention, just like that lady who got on YouTube making a video talking about, yeah, I got all these kids, and
And somebody is gonna have to pay for them. I was so fucking mad.
Some rich asshole who wants to make himself feel good and stroke his own ego,
Yup.
go spend 10 grand on her and these kids that she had and take care of them. So what where is the downfall for her? There isn't one. It's all upside.
Yep.
It's all
Oh, Brian. Brian, you also forgot she was also pregnant with number 16.
Yes.
Right. There you go.
I believe she is up to 17 right now.
What the fuck?
Well, hold on. 17?
I believe she's up to 17 right now. I've kind of been following her. Angel Adams. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the
but
human cum dump. The human
cum
orphanage.
Hey, but see, this is the thing that you have to remember. It's just like when I was trying to tell my guy Roger, and I'm going to keep getting onto his case, because every time it seems that we have a conversation, we always end up going right back to the topic and saying that these particular group of people are having babies for benefits. So you have to ask yourself, what is the point of continuing to get pregnant? Why is this not being prevented? Like, why has nobody stepped in to stop it? It's obviously getting ridiculous. It's been obvious many kids ago, the fact that you cannot provide for these fucking kids.
But she said, somebody gonna take care of my kids. I'm like,
somebody? How about you? And that's why I love the fact
we can't take care of our own fucking kids. That's a government's problem.
and look, and this is my whole thing, because I actually believe in self-accountability, and people said, well, you know, isn't it the government's responsibility to take care of the people? No, absolutely not. And they wonder, well, how do they go about taking away these benefits, and then everybody's going to blame the government? This is the whole thing, and this is the solution. All you have to say is, once you have children, it is your responsibility to figure out how to feed those children. At the end of the day,
because it's your child, your children.
If the taxpayers do not want to continue to fund this shit, which obviously they don't, they want their tax dollars to go to something responsible, and it is not responsible to just hand over cash to people and they turn around and they sell it. They turn around and they use it as bargain chips to do other shit. They're not, you know, they're getting way too much money and fucking $1,000 a month, like my dude said, $1,000 a month for one person, $800, $700. That's way too. Do you realize that if somebody is paying $1,000 in rent, that's a hell of a lot of fucking rent. So for you to sit there and consume that, and supposedly in food alone, proves that that's wrong.
In a month,
your food
is through the fucking roof.
Thank you. Your food. There's no reason why your food cost should be more than what a person's rent should cost.
Well, the average household with like 2 to 3 children, the food cost is not that amount of money.
Give me an example. Like what would you say, Pan? Like give me a roundabout figure.
Well, I'll look it up after saying this, like to get the exact median. But the average food cost as of 2015 for a household with two parents, and I believe it was 2 to 3 kids, the average food cost was like $400 a month.
That sounds about right.
And that was just a month, and that was in 2015. I don't know what it is now, but the food cost for, like, even if you have, say, 4 children, even if you have 4 children or 5 children, you're still not, and that's if you're feeding them healthy. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you're not feeding them processed sugar and all that stuff, you know, it's still only going to go up an extra $100, maybe, you know, $200.
Yeah.
So I don't understand where these figures are for, you know, $1,000 a month for food. Like, that's.
I'm sorry. Like you have to cut it off at some point and say, come on, man, $1,000. And the fact that And for all the people that want to say that, no, that's about right, for this many kids or whatever the case is, then you'd have to also ask yourself, why is it that people have money in food stamps to be able to sell to other people if they're getting the proper amount in food stamps?
Is that Tyrese in our chat?
Who is that?
No, it's King James from the chat.
Oh, what up, King? He said he wanted to hop on, man. What's up?
Tyrese.
Get that a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I get that a lot. And Kevin Hart too.
So how you doing with your child support situation?
Me?
Yeah. What more do we want from you?
Child support. I'm actually on child support.
What more do you want from me?
Shayla!
Not my babies!
Okay.
Hey, but no, I just wanted to say something real quick.
Sure.
Like I grew up with my grandfather, and it was a lot of stuff I didn't like to eat. And one of his sayings was, like, I just could remember being at the dinner table for hours, not wanting to eat what he cooked.
Yep.
And he told me, he said, you'll eat it before it eats you. So I like to say that saying for all the picky people who, may want to say, oh, it's not what I want in the box, or, I don't have choice. Well, sometimes in life you don't have choice. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have a choice. I went to bed hungry. You feel me? And I waited till whatever he cooked the next day to eat, or ate at school if I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like a lot of people would talk about like the food quality and people should be able to eat what they want and all that type of shit. But like you said before, DJ, talking about a sandwich. If all you got is this sandwich, you can't tell me that you don't like lettuce or tomato or you don't eat pork and all that kind of shit. You have to eat what it is that's being provided. And if you don't want to eat that, then you need to provide for yourself.
Or starve.
It's just that simple. Or you don't eat.
Yep.
That's plain simple. It's like they got this thing in their mind where you got people on government assistance buying lobster and steak and all that type of shit because they balling like that. No,
My wife
should allow you to be able to do that because that's something you should have to work for, or you need to grow your own shit.
My wife said that have a mayonnaise sandwich.
Man,
I looked at the cost, and it's $500 for a family of 4 as of 2017.
Man, fuck that. I ain't gonna eat. I mean, I'm parsimonious like a motherfucker. I'm cheap as hell. That's another big word. I'm parsimonious to the motherfucker.
When you think about it though, what did our ancestors do before us? They grew food, they stored food, and they made sure that they always had something to eat, and they used the land to provide for them.
And Brian, how many of them?
It's not like what we're saying is just totally foreign and it can't be done. People need to learn how to be able to eat off of the land, because if for some reason there was a food shortage or something like that, that's exactly what we would do. Then they front lawns into gardens.
I use myself as an example to say that you can grow your own produce in your own kitchen. You don't even need the outside. You don't. There are certain things that you need to grow, yes, to grow outside, but there's a range of produce, of fruits and vegetables that you can grow right in your kitchen.
We have technology right now that will support. You can turn a bedroom into a garden, turn a basement into a garden. But with the technology of hydroponics and all that type of shit, you can grow without dirt, damn near.
You can't. No, hydroponics is without dirt. Trust and believe. I'll grow some weed in a minute.
Yeah,
dirt.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
a lick of dirt.
Well, even without that technology, you can grow an array of things. So I don't understand why these people can't get it together. But that's why. But that's why I talk about responsibility. Making responsible choices is free, and you cannot have that fifth child.
Stop it. Stop it. You're making too much sense. Stop.
Pandora, the reason why is because
does-
people have a lackadaisical mindset and they don't want to do it.
Well, and it does go to prove the point that the system is doing just what it's designed to do. It was designed to make you be less responsible and put your responsibility, your accountability, your trust into the government's hand, and the government is using it because they want to keep you as just a dumb voter. That's why black folks to this day vote Democrat, is because Democrats give you shit. That's it. That's all it is.
What? Free shit.
They want to keep the book as the battery.
Yep.
They want to keep you hooked in, and I like to, and that's why I love the Matrix movie so much, because that's a good example of what civilization has been. It isn't even just a country. That's what civilization is.
DJ, I sent you a video. I think just look at it. It's the EBT glitch. It's happened, I think, in 2014. What people do with the food stamps.
Yeah, I'll check my email.
Group. I have to. Okay.
No, you see that shit? That's like fraud. That's all fraud.
Is there any money in reporting the frauds? Because I need some money.
I know. I know.
I'll dial my mom right about now.
I know if you report somebody for insurance fraud, you get like $10,000.
What? Oh, that's it. I'm posting flyers.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is when I was a young guy and living in the projects, my great-grandmother came to visit us. And I got my plate all full of food. And I ate everything on the plate but a biscuit. And I took that biscuit and threw it in the trash. My great-grandmother went in the trash and got that biscuit out that trash, and I ate that biscuit for the next 2 days.
Oh, wow. Damn.
This is why I said from the very beginning and from the conversation we had that night, I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to be broke. And I'm not going back there again. And these motherfuckers we on live. All them people can die and starve. They can cut off the system tomorrow. I want them to cut it off right now. Let them starve and let them go out there and do what they got to do, because we've given them enough of a chance, and there's too much information out there in the system to know if you cannot afford a child, do not have one. There's enough. We are giving people too many excuses to have kids.
Yep.
It's got to stop. I told my daughter, if you have a child at a wedlock, don't bring them motherfuckers to my house. Period. I don't give her a choice. You got to be married. My daughter's on birth control, and she's doing what she got to do. Her mom is handling that part of the situation. I told my daughter, if you have children out of wedlock, don't bring them motherfuckers to my house. I love you, but don't bring them motherfuckers to my house. Don't bring no bastard children in my house, because you were made while we were married, and I took care of you when we got divorced. I did my part, so don't do that. And if
I was told the same thing.
That's my expectation with my daughter, man.
Oh, go ahead.
Even though she's 4, she can't come home, man, with no kids.
You gotta start, and as long as you telling her,
broke motherfucker.
If you tell it, and Brian, if you're telling her right now, she gonna have that impaled in her brain to understand that that's not good. It's not gonna happen.
Exactly. I was told the same thing. And I was told that again. I was told that all throughout my childhood, and then I was told that when I wanted to move out with my boyfriend, and I was told if you allow yourself to get pregnant, then you're gonna get 2 strikes, and you should just lose our numbers and don't contact us.
Wow.
Now, I got a question.
Because you either A, got married and didn't tell us and didn't include us, or you B, decided to have a child and then you're not married. So that's a situation that we don't need to be a part of because we've worked hard not to bring you into that.
Yep.
Like when I go back to Jersey, I can ride around Jersey all day long. I don't have nobody calling me daddy. Nobody. I have one child. My daughter's like, at her birthday just the other week, Daddy, why didn't y'all have another kid? Because we couldn't afford another kid. Damn it.
Bingo.
Expensive.
We need.
I mean, I'm not trying to put my business out there, but I added up all my child support payments. I added all that shit up for 14 years, and I paid about $350,000, and I got that shit in writing, and I got receipts, and that's not including the vehicles that I had to replace, the gas I had to use, the plane flights I had to take, me and my daughter going back and forth, not including that 400-mile round trips that I had to take every other weekend to go see my daughter, which I didn't mind.
Right.
I drive 400 miles to see my daughter for 10 minutes, and then she off to her prom. I've done that several times. I don't have a problem with it because that's my daughter. That's my responsibility. But I'm telling you, these stories are real.
And what gets me is like, you have these women, okay, they'll get, how much you think these women that be having like 3 or 4 children get back on their taxes?
Oh, wait, we haven't even got to that shit.
That's ball.
Oh.
That tax money.
Hey, Brian, it's a little hard to hear you, bro.
Ball and bread.
Brian, it's a little bit hard to hear you volume wise.
It's that icy got off his collar.
I'm saying, don't they like put money up, some of that money up for their children? No,
hell no, they don't.
Once they child 18, they ain't got shit to stand on.
Hold on, Barry. Go ahead, Brian. Let me see if I can hear you a little better.
I said, is that better now?
That's a lot better.
Oh, okay. I said that's ball and bread, man. Income tax money. They take that to go and buy all of the cheap shit that they would normally buy over a course of a year. They buy it all in that 1 month. They get their new phone. They get their new wardrobe for the summer to thought it up with. And then they just take all that money, blow it on their hair weave, and they get their shit laced, and then they good for the next.
Don't forget the car. Don't forget the car.
Yep. Don't forget about the cars.
And the car. Yes. Yep. They get a new car then too. And then by the end of the year, all that shit will be damn near gone. If it ain't gone already, it's on its way. And then they'll be doing it all over again. When,
hold on, Brian. Y'all see Fair right there playing in her hair? That ain't weaves. Y'all see that?
Right.
My dog lice head.
No, you're playing with your hair. Like, that's what they be doing.
I know why black girls are angry, because they can't scratch their fucking heads, and it feels like heaven to scratch your actual scalp. I am not kidding you. I would not do this shit all day. I gotta feel the fucking brush go through it. There ain't no way. They don't know what they're missing.
I didn't know what they... I'm glad you brought that point up, because I didn't know what they were doing for years when they would pat their head.
When they slap their head? Yes.
And then after watching Tommy, I was like, that's what they're doing?
So,
are you kidding me?
So imagine
what
this.
The heck?
Imagine this for everybody that don't know. If you see a chick that has weave in her hair and she's sitting there doing this, for the people, y'all on the panel might not be able to see it, but for everybody else, they can see me beating on my head. Imagine how crazy a person is to sit there and have to beat your head and beat your head and beat your head and pat your head. How crazy do you think that is for a person to continue to sit there and hit their dome like that?
Well, even when somebody brushes their hair, I got to feel the brush bristles touch my scalp. I have to.
I'm like, how did that? That's not that's patting. I'm like, how is that scratching? That's
right.
Patting is not scratching.
I can't
You told me
imagine
you
not
don't have
being
long hair.
able. I can't imagine
What do
not
you
being
mean?
able to wash my hair,
Oh
like
God,
run
no.
my fingers to touch my scalp. I can't imagine not being able to do that. That's a totally
And
foreign
then
concept.
imagine not being able to do that for 2 months.
I can't. Nope. Nope. Nope.
No thanks. I will shave my head bald, and I'm not kidding. When I was younger, I wore like the shortest haircut because I didn't want to take care of it, but I didn't go without washing it. You know, because
Moisture.
hair retains dirt and odor. That's why we have armpit hairs to take away the odor from our armpits, and pubic hairs to take away the odor from our genitalia.
Yes.
Lower
Oil.
extremities.
Can't get the oil.
Yep.
I
Yep.
would just say lower extremities.
So it's like, ugh. It just looks dirty. It looks dirty. We've looked dirty. It looks yuck.
Wait, but did
My
y'all
wife said-
see the video that Tommy did the other day of the woman taking the weave out that had been in her hair for like way too long and all of that dirt came out of
Yes.
it?
Yes.
It looks like
Ooh,
nasty ass
I
fucking
threw up a
carpet.
little bit in my mouth. I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Have
seeing
y'all
that
wait,
shit.
has anybody ever seen that actually in real life? I've seen it in real life.
No. I
No,
don't like
I would
I-
lose it.
I have to admit, I've seen it in real life.
My
I'd rather
question is
watch a deer
why?
get gutted.
My question is why?
Like, what
Why you
happened?
gonna leave shit in that long? You know it's gonna stink when it comes out.
It don't matter whether it's weave, whether it's braids, or whatever the case is. If you just leave it just up and just sitting and don't wash it and don't care for it, it's going to have buildup in it.
Okay, I'll admit when I had
What do their pillowcases smell like?
Oh God!
Is what I'm wondering.
God, no.
Because if they don't wash their fucking hair like that, they ain't cleaning their linens like that.
That's yeah.
I
That's
wash
probably
my hair
true.
30 times more than I wash my pillowcases. So imagine what that smells like. But then again, I got like 30 pillows. But that's besides the point. But I'm one of those pillows on the bed bitch. You know where you got 13 pillows, you got to throw them all on the floor when you want to go to sleep?
Mm.
You have like a pillows
Because they're
You had
Now,
all
are they
decorative.
actual pillows? Are they actual pillows, or are they like decorative pillows?
decorative.
pillows. Well, my wife
The
just had
round
one.
ones, the heart-shaped ones, the diamond ones, the square ones, and all that bullshit.
Gotcha.
But no, it's like I just wonder what the pillow itself, you'd have to throw it out. I mean, it's like a one-time use if you're putting that nasty ass head on there. That had to smell like the crotch of a pair of pants that you haven't took it off for 3 months.
My wife said they be patting their head because they don't want to mess up their hairstyle or whatever that.
Well, I got to tell you this: the only person I have ever seen actually talk about how bad the smell is publicly online on YouTube is Tommy. And think about all the times when he's gotten on there and said how it smelled like ass. It smelled like just like something you just have to throw. Like he threw away his whole bed sheet. Y'all heard him talk about that, right?
Yeah. Shit, bed sheets will cost you close to $100 depending on the thread count.
And he said when they take a shower, the steam and all that will get in the hair.
Oh.
And y'all know.
No.
I'm getting itchy thinking about it. Can we please talk about something else?
One thing I did want to say in defense of white people, the reason why blacks don't get lice is because they don't like dirty hair. They only like clean hair. Lice are even picky.
Goddamn. You pick your head bloodsucker.
Yup. They will not fuck with a dirty head at all.
That's not true, Fair.
I thought it was because black people have more oil. Black people have more oil in their
Lice
hair.
in their hair because
You probably got lice in that damn fur around your neck, Brian.
Damn.
The thing with lice is they need the straight hair and the thin hair, the finer hair.
Man, I've seen somebody with the thickest hair I've ever seen, a Mexican girl, and she had just the touch of lice.
Yeah, but did she have was her hair coarse? There's a difference between thick hair, and then there's a difference between coarse and like the kinky curls.
Whenever I think of coarse hair, I'm sorry, but I always think of pubic hair.
Yes.
I just do.
That's not it.
It's
I
fine.
got all
Because of the
three.
way
I got short, curly,
our
thick
hair
hair.
is, it's right.
Yeah,
It's more fortified, and that's why the lice can't get in it. They
Get my
can't
hair
survive
braided.
it, which is why they don't. It's not because it's bad hair or it's.
I'm gonna send you a link, Brian.
You can send the link. That shit ain't true. I know that for a fact. That's not true. That they don't like it's the dirty hair.
They just don't like dirty hair. I'm gonna Google it. I did know a mixed girl. No, wait a minute. I did know a mixed girl that had head lice. Now that I think about it, and she had kinky coarse hair.
You said mix.
Oh shit.
We're talking about black, and we're talking about your everyday average black hair versus your everyday average white hair. Now there's different grades to hair, but the average, the reason why is because of the healthiness of black hair. People may not like the way it looks, but even like when you straighten your hair, when black folks straighten their hair, the perm, the dye, and all of that stuff, it weakens the hair follicles, which is why it is the way that it is. When you're talking about your every average day fro, that's why they can't attach to it. They can't survive in it because of how healthy it is. Fact.
Okay, Brian, you are right. I am stand corrected.
Well, and it's also what he's talking about is the density of the hair follicle,
yes.
and
Correct.
the fact and the way that
the density and the oil of the hair follicles that we have in our hair naturally.
It doesn't create the ideal breeding grounds. Now there have been black girls who have gotten lice, but if you've noticed that there is a small percentage that doesn't stay in as long because it's not the right breeding grounds, because the oxygen doesn't get to the scalp to create that, and it's not the right environment.
Yes. Do you know that one of the natural ways to get rid of lice is to saturate the hair with oil?
Yep. I've seen people put
something that we just
pack their head full of mayonnaise because it's got an oil in it.
That's why people use mayonnaise.
Yep,
that is correct. They use mayonnaise to do it too.
Because it basically drowns them out. It chokes them out.
Yeah, is oil. Yes, that's why they do that. Because when you put that oil in the hair and it's saturated in the hair, they can't survive in it, and that's why they don't attach themselves to our hair, because it is fortified with the oil, and the follicles are way stronger than.
Yeah, you are correct.
Caucasian hair.
We want to talk about EBP the hair.
Like me. Now, for the record, I still like me some white girl hair. Ain't nothing like a Becky swinging out. But
see, here's my thing. Here's my only confused, because I've been called everything from Neanderthal, white devil, dog hair smelling.
Are you
why
serious?
the fuck? Oh God, yes. But why would you purchase wet dog, lice infested or lice apt hair? I don't purchase this shit. I wouldn't purchase this shit with real money. It ain't gonna happen.
That's because
the same people that want to roast us or put us down or whatever, they're the same ones going out and buying it with real money. So make that shit make sense.
Ding ding ding.
I can answer.
It all comes back to the self-image.
Okay, Pando, what do you got?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to cut you off. No, I can answer from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of black women say that, oh, well, there's a European standard of beauty. And I equate it back to the mentality of being as close as you can to white. Having the luxurious, because and I'm using their words, okay, because I think hair is hair, it doesn't matter. But, having the long, luxurious hair that's going down your back and being able to prance around and pretend that you're a guy's horse. And that's what I've seen. Is that, because you notice, like, a lot of these chicks, these weaves like that, that's the first thing they do. They like to shake it around like they're a prize pony. And they like to curl it and do all these things to it. Now, if you notice, they don't curl it in the way of, like, curly hair, like natural curly hair, whether it's African curly hair or it's, European curly hair. They do it with the roller set and all this other stuff and with curling irons.
Right.
And Dorian, I'm going to tell you something. When I was in high school, black girls hated me in high school because I had long hair.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because I had long hair. And they said, ooh, You got
to look like.
Hold on, what is good? What the hell is
Hey,
good hair? What makes your hair
we're
good?
talking over each other. I can't hear you guys.
But, what
like
is good hair?
No idea.
Saying, right? You guys get my point.
Yes, but like
Yeah.
his question, what exactly? Who determines?
Oh, you got good hair. I'm like, what the fuck is good hair?
Right.
Black women do because because with the invention of the perm and the hot comb, they're close to looking like white women. That's my point.
Okay.
Black women did this. And it's black women. It's not black men. It's not white people. It's black women that have decided this.
Well, I go take a shower. I wash my hair. Dan truck shampoo. I pick out my hair and all that. And what do you say, boo? When I tell you to pat my hair, no, you like it's so fluffy. Cause my hair is like really soft.
Yeah.
I say, what you putting in it? I said nothing. I don't put nothing in it besides shampoo. No, when Keisha asked me that, and I looked at her like nothing.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me get us back on topic here. Let's take a pause for the cause, if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna read off the donations, and I'm gonna get us right back on topic. And I'll start with my brother Jason here, and let him talk. But give me just a moment here, so that way I can give the people that are in the chat that showed some support a little bit of love. And I gotta catch these two people came from a couple days ago, so I have to show them some love. My sister Loa, thank you for the donation. She said, happy to see you back. Congratulations. Keep it up. She was in the chat a couple days ago. Thank you very much. To my sister, hold on. I know. Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is my sister Island Girl. Island Girl, thank you very much. This is my sister Chorus 15. Chorus, thank you very much. Let me see. This is... Okay, Tracy. Tracy, I think, might be in the chat. I want to say thank you to Tracy. That is for a party. That's not for this. Yeah, because people got to send me deposits too for whenever I DJ. So let me see. This is from my guy. I know Sylvester is in the chat. My guy Sylvester, thank you very much, bro. Let's see. This is my guy Steve W. Steve W says supporting the dig. Happy Friday. Thank you very much, Steve. To my sister Ty. Ty is in the chat. Ty, thank you very much. And let me make sure I can say your name. Great job on building this channel. Keep up the good work. This is Rise Film Productions. I didn't see that name in there, but like I say, man, you just never know who's watching. So thank you to Rise Film Productions. We definitely appreciate that. And also, my brother, Relationship Rehab. Let me see. Salute my brother and much love. Glad the channel is back. Thank you very much. So for the people that did not know, and for the people that are on the panel, guess what? The Soto You Did got flagged down. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, for hate speech, which was some bullshit.
We got flagged down for hate speech. And I gotta say, I don't ever remember putting up a topic title, a thumbnail, or even saying anything that was hateful. The same tone of voice that I have now is usually the same tone of voice I always have. And I try to ask thoughtful questions, make people think. And the video they got us for was, does white supremacy exist? And I'm trying to figure out, if I say, does it exist, then why would you say that it's hate speech when I'm saying I don't believe it does, if I'm having to ask the damn question?
YouTube is liberal.
But, nonetheless, I will say this. Thank you to YouTube. I definitely think that there's still more work that can be done as far as making sure that the content creators, we have content creators on here, especially my brother Relationship Rehab. If you guys did not watch The Guru and the Whore last night, you guys missed out on a great show. Watch it on the replay. I thought it was an excellent show. To my brother Tommy, to my sister Packer Girl, my guy Shouty King, to my sister Tanisha, everybody that's a content creator, especially within Soto Nation, It affects us all, and it affects us all deeply because none of us are immune to somebody that just says, you know what? I don't like what you said. I don't like the way that you look. I don't like how fancy, your setup is or anything like that. And they can just go flag, 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 flag. And next thing you know, your channel's gone. Why? And this is coming from somebody that just created an account 2 or 3 days ago. And you're getting rid of somebody that's been with you for 2 or 3 years. That's almost up to 11,000 subscribers that work their ass off every day and take 2-3 hours to put a show together, to come up with topics, to come up with articles, to come up with videos, to come up with copyright permissions, to spend weeks making music and producing music and shit like that, and just within minutes somebody can just end your whole career like that is absolutely insane.
Misery loves company.
And, so like I said, I definitely think that there's more work that needs to be done. I think it would be helpful for them to look at, there should be some level of, hierarchy. There should definitely be some level of, what am I trying to say? Seniority and hierarchy. So if somebody has 100,000 subscribers, there's no way that somebody with 2 or 3 subscribers should be able to come flag you into oblivion. That makes absolutely no sense. You know what I'm saying? So, the appeal process, I can appreciate the fact that it worked, but I definitely had to be diligent about what I had to do. I had to go back and make sure that my titles were correct and make sure that my thumbnails were correct. And it took me, guys, I think my girl will tell you, it took me 6 hours to fix up the You Dig. Keep in mind, I had to go back and make sure that the titles were good to shows that I didn't even do. So I just throw that out there to say, I definitely, and Mad Gary said, I'm subscribing 4 stars. Brother, I appreciate that. I'm going to work my behind off to make sure and earn 5 stars from you. Because one thing that I believe is that I believe in giving respect before you get it. And I treat my children the same way. I treat my girlfriend's children the same way. Like when I greeted her children the first time I met them, and I told them, I said, "Hi, how are you doing? My name is Jay." I gave those children the utmost respect first. Respected, their mother, respected their territory, and in turn, what they do is they like, wow, like this guy cares about what I think, cares about what I want to do, cares about this and that. They're gonna see all of that love coming in, and then what are they gonna do? They're gonna regurgitate exactly what you just gave them. So if you get that in return, now that's where you get the respect. That even goes with children. And a lot of times what we struggle with as parents, and especially anybody from the old school, anybody that was born in the 80s, 70s, or 60s might understand what I'm talking about. You didn't have no choice but to respect your parents, and they didn't have to respect you.
Yep.
Most of us can relate to a story that we can feel like our parents did not respect us. At all.
Oh yeah.
There was no
kids didn't get a fucking opinion back then. Kids don't. To me, if you're under 15, you don't have an opinion. I'll tell you what your opinion is.
That's exactly right. You weren't allowed to have any say so about what you ate, any say so about, well, why can't I watch this program? Why can't I watch this movie? Why can't I listen to this music?
Because I said so.
Because I said so. That's the answers that we got. And the reason I feel like that's detrimental is because you don't want to get in life and have a person that is developing to a teenager going into adulthood, and for them to just take something that somebody tells them and just run with it. And I'm going to tell you guys something, because this is definitely going off topic. But this is how I believe that the pro-blacks get so big. Because you have a group of people, even in the churches, you have the churches that will literally pass you down a message, and what do? Well, my parents taught me to just, whatever authority tells me to do, that's what we go with. We don't question it. We don't question anything. I don't think that there's anything wrong with us questioning, is the earth flat? Ask questions. One of the biggest things.
Nobody fact checks anymore.
Nobody fact checks.
They just go by what somebody tells them and runs with it. I'm not regurgitating a lie. That's why I am always on that fact checking. Not because I don't believe the person, it's because I have to see it for myself from a few different places.
And I hope you guys understand that, because it's important And the reason I address it to everybody is because even as adults, I sometimes don't think that we realize some of the things that we got as children from our parents or parent. If you only had one parent in the house, which in the black community, we know that's a pretty big fucking probability, then we understand that some of us may have never heard this before and understand that what we were given from our parents wasn't always right. And it's okay to say that it wasn't always right. It doesn't mean that if you question your mother and question her beliefs and question the things that she gave you, that doesn't make you wrong for questioning whether it was right or wrong. It makes you more of a balanced person if you find out factually this is correct what she told me.
Right, but Jay, how would a person go about questioning their parent? Because the reason I ask this is because I've known some parents now that will go into full fucking detail about some shit that kid don't need to know.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, like,
into full encyclopedia definition and you know, explanation. Just say, you know, because I said so, or this, that, and this, and end it. Don't, you know, the why.
Okay, well, I'll tell you like this, because like I say, at the same time, you know, when you give respect to the children, you know, you should get it back from them. And like I said, one of the biggest proponents I am of with children is that they will respect me because I have given them respect. So the thing is, the way I raise my daughter is anything that I ask you, anything that I tell you, anything that is given to you, you have the right to ask questions. At the point where I have given you understanding and I have confirmed that you understand, at that point, I'm going to either ask you to make a decision one way or the other. But at that point, now I'm giving you direction. So there's a big difference between blindly accepting instructions compared to having understanding and someone giving you direction as an authoritative figure. And that's where we have to understand the difference needs to be. So let me get us back on topic, because I'm literally going to make a big ass U-turn and bring us right back to the topic after I give a little more love to everybody. Again, shout out to my brother, Relationship Rehab. This one comes from, oh my God. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got you. I already knew this was you. My brother Jason Gunn showed some love, and I want to say thank you to my brother Jason Gunn, because Jason Gunn has you know, always showed love, been on the panel, be in the chats. You know, he be getting on to people and stuff like that. I love my brother. This comes again from my sister Pandorians. Says, love you, Jay. My sister Pan, you know I love you. Tell your husband also that I love him too, and tell him I said thank you. I always appreciate you guys' support. And from, let me make sure I can say the name. Got you. I already know. Kingdom Minded from the chat also showed some love, and I wanted to say thank you, Kingdom Minded. And I think, oh yeah, Kingdom Minded was the one that told me to get back on topic. So here we go. This is how we're gonna round this back. This is how we're gonna round this all the way back around. We're gonna shape it up. How do I go to talking about kids to bringing us back to the Harvest food boxes? Because of the fact that I feel like the way that you train your children is that you ought to be able to train them to have understanding and be able to ask questions. We ought to have an open door policy about conversations, because the breakdown in conversation with our children is usually because of the fact that we don't allow them to have an opinion. We don't communicate with our children very well. Speaking of communication, the Counterfeit Harvest food boxes. If you guys don't know and didn't get a chance to watch that video, we actually exposed the young lady that was on Facebook that put a video out and claimed that she actually got a Donald Trump Harvest food box. She showed it and showed how bad it looked, and some of us actually debated that it didn't really look that bad. To me, I'm about to eat it. Like, I don't know what she was tripping on, but I would have ate it. But she got on there and pitched a bitch fit. And she got on there and she said, look at what Trump gave me. Fuck Trump. Do this and that, blah, blah, blah. This is what the woman said in her video. She posted it. I can't remember the date, but it was less than a week ago. Overnight, less than 24 hours, that woman garnered 4,400,000 views on her video. That's how quickly, like wildfire, some bullshit spread. So imagine this. If that is somebody that you see as a mother figure, somebody that's in their really late 40s or mid 50s or whatever the case is, she looked like she was, you know, pushing around that age or so. Normally you have been taught especially in the black community, when you see a black woman, and all black women are queens and all that good shit that they say, right? Okay. If they tell you something, then you are taught and programmed to believe that these things that they tell you are true, which is why everybody jumped on the bandwagon and shared that video. There is absolutely no way that somebody could have garnered 4.5 million views being relatively unknown on some stuff like that. Now, how did we prove that that video was incorrect? Because what I did was I said, my brother Jason Gunn pointed something out to me. He said, Jay, there's a phone number on the package. Why don't you call it? Called the number, found out they said, this is this company. They gave the company name. I Google searched the company. Then I pulled up their website. Not only did I do that, but prior to having that information, I actually pulled up the Donald Trump Harvest Food Box proposal. And guess when the proposal goes into effect? The proposal, and if anybody understands the definition of proposal, means it's something you put on the table for people to vote on, either yay or nay. That means it's not even a guarantee that it's going to happen. They're saying this is what we want to happen. Look up the 2019 government proposal from Donald Trump. Is when and where he included the Harvest food boxes. And I actually have the document, and if anybody wants that document, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. Actually, I'll post it in the chat. It is whitehouse.gov/WP-content/uploads/2018/budget-FY2019.pdf. That's the link. And that's what we do here at the You Dig. How many times has my sister Pandorians came on here or been watching the show and she'll turn around and send me a link and say, Jay, here's how you validate that. Here's the information that I found. So since people want to question, I don't really believe that, we have kids that far out of wedlock. And what did my sister do? She sent me a damn link.
Bullshit, 72%.
I say it's higher. I said it was higher than that. It was closer to 80, in my opinion, based on what I read.
God damn.
It's still way too goddamn high though.
Yep.
So that's how we bring us back around, because nobody questions authority, and we absolutely should. It should be done in a respectful way, and it should be done in a tactful way. Because if anybody questioned, well, how do we know that Donald Trump sent you this? Why is it that nobody else has one? Nobody asked any questions.
She told the package and to make you think she don't want to show her address. No, motherfucker, it's to hide the fact of where she got it from.
Cause this is the thing. After I did a response video to her, and then I inboxed her after the fact, and I said, I'm Jay, from the So You Dig. I'd like to talk to you about the video that you posted. Guess what she did? She read it, and then she unfriended me. Next thing I know, I went back to her page. The video was gone. Then she posted, and I showed you guys a screenshot. And the screenshot actually said, she said, it was a joke, guys. It was a joke. That's not a goddamn joke.
You don't play like that.
You don't play like that.
I didn't know lying was a joke. I didn't know that those were the same thing. My mom used to always say, and my dad's brothers, and she got it from my grandfather, her father, which was a military man. Trust is always verified.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
you have a responsibility as a person to have the information and know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that video.
How do you make a joke about something that hasn't even existed yet? if you make a joke about something, I'm gonna joke about something that I know that's in existence. I can't joke about something that I don't know that's in existence. And how long was that video?
That video was actually, hold on. Okay, for everybody that hasn't watched it, you guys will have to do me a favor. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can watch it because it's only 2.5 minutes. So if everybody can mute just for a moment, I have to pull up my fair usage thing, and then I also have to pull up the video because I'm pretty positive I still have it in here. Yep, damn sure do. So let me get my fair usage up here so I can use the video, because her video has been taken down from Facebook all the way around. So I don't want to play with that, and I've been doing pretty good, and this is why I always take the proper precautions, because You know, we got flagged down, but I was able to fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this on the screen that, guess what? Federal law allows citizens like myself to distribute, exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, which this is the videotape, or video disc under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC hashtag fair use. All right, guys. So my people on the panel might not be able to see this, but everybody else will be able to see this video. Again, this is the video that was posted about the so-called Donald Trump Harvest Food Box. Here we go.
Okay, y'all. I got a box today.
Let me expand it so you guys can see it real good. My apologies. Bear with me just a moment. I'm going to cover up my panel members just momentarily. Let me bring my fair use back up here. All right. Here we go.
Okay, y'all. I got a box today that came today. This is some of the, this is the food that Trump is going to deliver to us, y'all. Look at this here. Okay? This is the food box that, and it's going to come in this big styrofoam box, y'all. Look. Look at this shit. Trump is not lying. He ain't playing. But look at this shit here, y'all. Look at the food, though. I want to say, Trump, fuck you, and I'm not eating your food. Look at this mess. Look at that. I don't know what that is. 20 of these here came in a box. This supposed to be chicken and cheese corn. This is the damn, look at that. So we supposed to eat this, y'all. Y'all see this shit? Look at this. Check this out, y'all. Look at our biscuit. Look at our biscuit. We got, Trump gave us some goddamn fucking, what's that supposed to be? Barbecue, pork, rib, and these is the biscuits. Hey, y'all, check the biscuits out. Look at the biscuits. See the biscuits? So, huh? Oh, yeah. Let me see that. That's our soup we gotta eat. Let me show you. Let me see the soup, Mama. That's supposed to be soup. This is the soup, y'all. Mama, hold it up right. This is the soup, y'all. You know, that we supposed to eat. And two of those is in the box, too. Trump got us fucked up, y'all. I can't believe this shit. So he gonna take our shit away, give us some more dried ass biscuits. Look at this goddamn biscuit, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. So this is what he gonna replace our food stamps with. Okay? But I don't get those motherfuckers no way, so fuck you, Trump. I don't get no fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing me no goddamn favor. You could have kept all this shit in this box. Y'all ain't lying. And our food gonna come from UPS. We gonna get our shit delivered in the mail. But look at that biscuit. Hey, can somebody call Trump and tell him that, ask him why the fuck our biscuits so goddamn hard? Look at this shit. Ain't nobody gonna, we gonna be there Ethiopian. No, people gonna be Ethiopian. Cause this shit finna get real, y'all. Gonna be there Ethiopian. No, people.
All right, now I want the people on the screen to see there's a phone number there. And all I did was I took that phone number and I Google searched it. And it pulled up. Let me get their website real quick so I can make sure that you guys have this website. Because my brother Jason Gunn was kind enough to point this out. Okay. Make sure I get that copied for you guys. All right, and you guys can unmute for me. All right. That's the website right there. I'm going to put it in there 3 times for anybody that wants to check it out. What's funny is that you can actually go on there and you can see the meals that she ordered. Even that egg roll looking thing. That's stuff that she went and bought on her own volition. And again, that was my brother Jason Gunn. He was the one that gave me the idea. He said, call the number. And I kept thinking, I was like, yeah, I could call the number. But I didn't realize how important that was. Because as soon as I called it, it was after business hours. But because it was at a business, they said, thank you for calling Homestyle Direct. I said, damn, I could Google search that. And on top of that, when the food boxes come, they're not going to come by what she said. They're not going to come by way of that delivery method. It was so much wrong with that. Plus, you can look at the 2019 the budget proposal. Give me just a second here. Let me see. This is the Snap.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, who is that? Oh,
hey,
Brian.
Jay, it's me. It's Brian. So I guess my thing is this too. If you're making a joke, I get it. If you want to be funny, not successful, but you wanted your intent was to be funny. How would black people feel if a white dude made that about Obama?
Oh, exactly.
They would lose their mind. Black folks would lose their mind, and not because of the dude doing the video about it, but because he's making up some shit.
Yep.
And that's why I said, how do you make a joke out of something that's not even in existence? So if she would have, if that would have been a Trump box, I wouldn't have shit to say. This some shit Trump sent to you or sent to your cousin or whatever, and that's how you got it, and you dogged it, you talked about it, you absolutely have the right to critique that box. My only problem is that why you gonna make up some shit or just pull some shit out of the fucking air and then say this is what he doing, y'all? Because what you doing is you basically are defaming. You defaming. That's you are disparaging his name and what he's trying to do, and he hasn't even done shit yet. So you already putting bad information out about something that's not even in existence, and I think that is not fair. Because Trump could very well put some shit together, and it could be worse than that. It could be some motherfucking cheese and some peanut butter and some motherfucking powdered milk, and people would dog that shit. But it would be what he did. Don't dog a motherfucker or put a motherfucker's name to it. Now, if she would have just said, I was thinking about food boxes, and I ordered one to see what could possibly come in it, she would be green light. Good. Go ahead. But the fact that you saying this Trump, it's Trump, it's Trump, it's Trump, because you doing that shit for fanfare, that's bogus as hell. Because if somebody did it to Obama, you lose your fucking mind.
Yep.
That's the only reason why I'm saying that. So
And
keep
DNA.
the motherfucking fan square.
And by the way, and by the way, it says on the 2019 proposal, the budget proposes a bold new approach to administering the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, otherwise known as SNAP, otherwise known as food stamps, that combines traditional SNAP benefits with 100% American-grown foods provided directly to households and focuses administrative reforms on outcome-based employment strategies. The budget expands on previous SNAP proposals to strengthen expectations for work among able-bodied adults, preserves benefits for those in need, as when we talked to Dwayne when we was on the panel, when me and Jason Gunn and the other guys on the panel. So It preserves benefits for those most in need, and it promotes efficiency in state operations and improves program integrity, which is why they're getting rid of the fraud. Combined, these reforms will maintain the commitment to ensure Americans in need of assistance have access to a nutritious diet while significantly reducing costs to taxpayers. That is a budget of the U.S. government for fiscal year 2019. That is a proposal. Indisputable evidence.
DJ, that video I sent, it relates to fraud at its best. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but if you see it, this is the reason why this shit needs to change and stop.
Yeah. I can definitely check that out.
Damn.
Does anybody
And
else
then
have any?
you look at the other things it does.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Does anybody else have any feedback?
I think this video happened in Louisiana that
I got some
food
feedback.
stamp flip.
I got something. I got something. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let them starve. If they starve, they starve.
Oh, they'll eat each other.
That we were on board with the dropped rice and
Okay.
grains in the middle of a field and let them fight over it and televise it and charge the world to watch it. I thought we were doing that plan.
Oh, wait a minute. Serious. On a serious note, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I will be down at one of these tomorrow and for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
All right, same to you, Jason. I can't believe April Fool's falls on Easter. Ain't that a bitch?
Barry, this intro to this video was long as hell, bro.
Yeah, I'm like.
And wait, and also, it's from 2013. It's from 2013. Barry.
Yeah.
It's from 2013.
Oh, okay. I was a year off, so we ain't perfect. But you'll see, it's just what it is. This is just the main focus of why this needs to change. This is why Trump's doing something about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because about 99% of the people you see in this video are this complexion.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll check it out. And it seems to be a pretty short video, but it's got a long intro.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll probably put it either on Just Shenanigans or I'll do this just in on news. But I'll have to listen to it more thoroughly and go from there. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and end this thing because we've been live for a while, and I don't want to overrun it for people that are gonna watch it on the replay. Let me go ahead and let Pam. Barry, do me a favor and mute for a moment. I don't know what you over there eating, bro, but it sounds good.
Oh, I'm crunching much. My bad. My bad. Man, I should eat more quietly.
You guys have to. You have to deal with Barry.
Nothing.
Gotta disregard Barry sometimes. Okay, Sister Pan, do you want to give your closing thoughts?
Bottom line, not funny propaganda against Trump, and this is ridiculous. And the government, and you shouldn't be relying on the government for your resources anyway.
I love it. Let me see. Well, hell, let me pull up the Hangout over here and look. Okay, see, that's Pan. Let me get Barry. You want to give your closing thoughts, bro?
Yes. When welfare was implemented back after, I believe it was the Great Depression, it was to help families in need. As it progressed on, people started realizing, hey, this is free money. But the system was designed to help you when you hit rock bottom. And then when you got back on your feet, you got off the system. These people now see it as not a crutch. They see it as a way of life. And then, because back then you actually got shamed for being on welfare. But now since they made it a norm, their children see that it's like, okay, if I do the same thing, it's not a bad thing. So I'm going to do the same thing as what they did. So the generation poverty continues. And that's why we have generational poverty. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm done.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let me let my sister Fair. Fair, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Hit us with it, Fair.
Okay, I think that there should be a cap on welfare. I think you should only have an allotted amount of years to be on welfare.
Yep.
They were talking about it before, like a maximum of 5 years, but they compiled all the, anytime a person was on it, that would go towards their 5 years. So if you were on it 2 months here in 87, and then you were on it for 2.5 years, and that all added up to 5 years total. There should not be any generational welfare. That's totally, that's retarded. So basically my thing is there should be a cap, and I'm all for the food boxes because some of these kids don't eat at all because either whoever is in charge of them, their, parents or whoever, they're jacking off the food stamps for one, because they know damn well right that's way too much food stamps for them too. Because if it wasn't, they wouldn't be able to sell them.
Yep.
Second of all, I believe that, like what Brian said at 16, I think that was an awesome thing. But there has to be programs. Like I always thought that parole officers, when somebody got out of prison and they're felon, I always thought that the parole officer had the insight in the connections to get felons able to have a job, but they don't. It's just like fend for yourselves, do whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's right. If you're gonna give these people a handout and then expect them to survive after the handout's taken back, you have to have something into place that they can actually lift themselves up, because they've turned into sloths. They literally turned into fucking toads and sloths, and they just expect to be given shit now. Well, you got to change that frame of mind, because if you don't, they're literally going to turn into the assholes that are robbing and stealing and all that shit. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's cool either. But the food boxes, I think it's awesome. And if they don't like it, well, fuck it. Cut half their food stamps and say, figure it out. And that's all I got to say for now.
Love it. You captured a lot of my points. Let me give my brother Jason Gunn the floor. Jason, are you still with me?
I'm here, bro.
Do it, man. Do what you do best.
Look, everybody, I don't like Donald Trump. I grew up in his era in Jersey. He destroyed New Jersey. But sometimes, just like we have to have a purge in the United States every so many decades or hundreds of years. And I think this is the purge. I think, and I truly believe that Donald Trump was put in there to jostle everything up, to get people in the uproar, to make people think more about themselves, make people be selfish or whatever have you. And this is my thought process. Now, the guy has some great ideas. I'm not going to sit here and say he doesn't. He does. The way he talks to people, no, I don't approve of that. And I'm sure a lot of people don't approve of it.
Mm-hmm.
But what he's trying to say, even though he got several $1 million to start his life out, and he came from a rich family and this and that, he still had to struggle in his own way to get to where he's at today. We may not like how we got there, but he chose a way to get there. And now that he's the president, he feels as though everybody else, just like black mothers tell black kids, I had it hard, you can have it hard, I made it, you can make it. This is his philosophy. I don't have a problem with that. I'm tired of feeding people that are able to work. They can starve and die. I don't care. If they give everybody $100 a month and people start robbing, I'll just buy more rounds. I already got 10,000 on hand and I'm ready. So I don't care if babies starve, if you leave them out in the street, because black women, because I'm black, I talk about black women, I talk about black men. Black women throwing their babies in the trash any damn way.
Wow.
And they killing them anyway, putting them in ovens, cutting their heads off, strangling them,
leaving them at home by themselves,
putting rocks in their mouth, going out to the club, partying with their friends, leaving their kids, this, that, and the other. Who cares about the kids?
Using them as umbrellas.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Screw the kids. Screw the kids in a black neighborhood, because that's just somebody else I may have to lay down. And I don't have a problem with that. I'll shoot a 5-year-old. I don't care. You threaten me or my family, I'll lay you down. I don't care how old you are. But my point being is we need this purge. We need this to happen. We need to have Title IV shut completely down.
Yes.
So people can become better citizens and they can contribute to society in the best ways they know how. Thank you.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you this, brother. I always appreciate your honesty, and like I said, people might not like how you say what you say, but I want somebody to point out what you said that was incorrect. Now, last but not least, my brother, and I love him. My brother, Relationship Rehab, United Guns of America, the second part to the Guru and the Whore. My brother, and my friend, somebody that I trust, and also is a teammate with me on Tommy's administrative team when it comes to us running running Tommy's channels and stuff like that. It's an amazing honor to be able to call him my brother and my friend, and just to watch him to continue to manifest and grow. My brother, Relationship Rehab, take us home, bro. If he's still there.
Brian, wake up.
Oh, no. I gave him an awesome introduction.
I think he had to take off that fur. It might have came back alive.
That's got to be the funniest shit right there. Brian! Damn it.
Yeah, Brian. We're going to have to get on Brian later on. We're going to have to do this.
I gave him that awesome introduction.
Yeah, you did.
We're going to have to laugh.
You got John Madden stiff on. Like, oh.
Man.
You in your introduction.
It's all good, but my brother knows how I feel, man, and I'm glad I was able to express it. So
he may be unloading groceries or something out the truck. I know he was driving.
I don't like this shit.
But yeah, let me do me a favor, mute Barry, because I hear a lot of going on in the background.
No, this is the wife moving around.
I hear a lot of going on in the background. All right, guys, this is your boy DJ Just J, man. I'd like to thank you guys for coming by and checking in. There's a good chance that I'm probably going to do. You guys have definitely earned it, definitely by the donations. I feel like I owe you guys my entire Friday, and I'm going to continue to put up videos, and I'll probably give you guys some just shenanigan videos or some news stories, whatever it is that you want to see. And those videos are really meant for just people to be able to watch, have some more content to look at, to be able to add on and help my brother Tommy, because you guys know that Tommy would be putting up a hell of a lot more content if he wasn't getting flagged down 24/7. So, like I said, you guys also make sure and check out the Relationship Rehab, United Guns of America. Check out my sister Packer Girl when she goes live. Make sure and check out Soto Gaming. I keep asking people to subscribe over there. Telling you that brother runs an awesome stream. Continue to check out all the platforms. So between all of us, then we should have plenty of content to to push us through the weekend. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Again, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that donated, because I know everybody's going to watch this at different points. So again, I want to thank you to everybody that donated, and I'm going to give everybody a shout out one more again. To my sister Lola, thank you. To my sister Island Girl, thank you. To my sister Chorus 15, thank you. To Tracy, thank you very much. To my brother Relationship Rehab, thank you. My brother Sylvester, thank you. To my guy Steve, thank you very much. To my sister Ty Sands, thank you very much. Rise Film Productions, thank you very much. Let me make sure I can say this name, because I don't think I can. This is, my brother Jason Gunn, thank you. Also to Kingdom Minded, thank you. To my sister Pandorians, thank you. And yes, that's everybody. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. Again, guys, if you get an opportunity, please check out the Patreon. Check out the Patreon. If nothing else, when you look at it, at least look at the perks and the perks, I believe is what it's called. But I think there's some awesome perks that are available on there. And like there's 3 levels on there, but you guys can donate whatever you want to if you guys want to contribute to there. But I think it has some awesome perks, and I'll definitely honor each and every one of those that we attain. This is your boy DJ Just J. Y'all gonna have a great Friday. I'll see y'all back here. We'll do some more stuff, okay? See y'all later. Peace.